Can we do a test 1, 2, 3? I can't hear you, Jerry. Jerry?
Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do.
Just what to do, just what to do.
If what you're feeling is really true.
Is it really true? Is it really true?
Just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geri Petito Show. Everyone and anyone who knows me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smart ass than a dumbass. Because, guys, 34 years ago, I was a dumbass. But today, 34 years later, through the grace of God, I can honestly say now I'm a smart ass. Yes, the word ass is in the Bible at least 40 times, and it means donkey, and that's what I was. I'm saying all that to say this. There are a lot of people out there still struggling, even with health. I'm a nutritional health coach. I'm a recovery coach. All my services to you are free. Please, please reach out. If you think my book can help someone, because I sure do, you can go right to Simon & Schuster's bookstore, Archway Publishing, BAM, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. And you can go to my website now, www.geripetito.com, because my book is now on audio with my voice, and you can get it there. Simon & Schuster wanted to put my book to audio with someone else's voice, and I couldn't have that. My producer, part owner of Hamilton Radio and owner of Iron Horse Films, Ruben Rodriguez, he's now doing audiobooks with your voice. So if any authors out there are interested, please, please reach out. And listen, guys, if you truly, truly, truly cannot afford my book, reach out to me about that as well. I'm here to help you. So before I introduce my really cool guest, I'd like to give a shout out to a few of my sponsors. First, I've got John Bishop, a.k.a. Johnny B., singer-songwriter, host of the Entertainment Luncheon South, a nonprofit created for the creative. Guys, he's also partner in the Joey D and Johnny B. Rockin' Oldies band, and now he's also solo. All right, but I want to give a shout-out to him and his wife for what they do once a month with this luncheon. It's only $20. You get a great lunch, and you get incredible entertainment. And they don't keep a penny of it. And they promote all of us like nobody else does. So a big shout out to Johnny and Linda. We love you. Then we've got Michael Diamore, singer, songwriter, entertainer, www.michaeldiamore.com. So Michael Diamore is off the charts, okay? I don't usually say this, but I say it about him. Elvis is up here, right? Everyone who knows me knows I am the biggest Elvis fan in the world, guys, okay? So Elvis is up here. Michael comes pretty close. You've got to hear his range. His voice is unbelievable, okay? So you can go to his website and you can get some of his music. Then we've got John Monforto, the man of many faces, singer, actor, celebrity impersonator, and tribute artist. So I gave him the name the Man of Many Faces, but he was given the title by a former Philadelphia mayor as the official Philadelphia Rocky impersonator. www.johnmonforto.com. He is Rocky, guys. My three favorites, he does about 30. Of course, Rocky. Of course, The Godfather. I'm Italian, huh? And of course, Elvis, baby. So amazing. Then Michael Zanman, singer, entertainer, performer, www.mzanman.com. So I want to share something about the three I just mentioned, Michael Diamore, John Monforto, and Michael Zanman. So I had the honor of emceeing for the last few years at Let East, and my producer, Ruben, filmed the whole thing the last few years. And we had Michael Zanman open for Michael Diamore, and last year we threw John Monforto into the mix, and it was amazing. But Michael Zanman, recently, last year, he sang and he put it on Facebook, Mel Carter's Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me. Well, he didn't know it, but I sent it to my buddy, Mel. Wow. Mel calls me and says, your boy did a great job with my song. I said, can you tell him yourself? So we surprised him with a three-way. Okay? Michael Zaman almost lost his breath. Here is Mel Carter telling Zaman, you did a great job with my song. That to me is priceless, right? So then we've got Stormin Norman Selden, www.stormandnormanselden.com, booking dozens of attractions for concerts and performances on venues of all sizes. So, first of all, he's got from a 5 to 12 piece band, okay? A lot of people don't know this, but Norman helped get Larry Chance back in the day from the Earls started. The song Remember Then, he helped get Larry Chance started. Larry was like family to me, and we all miss and love you, Larry. And I know you are singing in heaven with Elvis. So, Stormin Norman is a beast on keyboards. He was here live recently, and he's coming back again. He's amazing. So, guys, I want to introduce now my incredible guest. Okay, you know, I'm just all right. So let me just start here because I love her so much. Okay, so first off, Lisa Carter, say hello.
Hey guys, so good to see you. I don't know if you wanted me to talk in my Cher voice.
I
That
have.
would be more like, "Hey guys, how you doing? I'm drinking my Dr. Pepper."
There you
Okay.
go.
Whoa.
So this is Lisa Carter, the ultimate Cher experience. All right, you are amazing.
Oh.
Tell everyone in your voice a little about yourself.
Well, I mean, how far back do you want to go?
Oh,
I
you
mean,
can go as far back. Listen, I'm going to be asking you questions about far back, but
okay.
tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Well, I mean, I've been doing the Cher tribute show for 15 years. I started late in life. I was in my 40s.
Oh,
Okay. I mean, that's when Cher was doing Moonstruck. I mean, she got a really big head start on me. So, um, yeah, so I started off, I'm like, have a professional dance background. And, there was a director one day that said, "Hey, I want you to sing." And I sing? I don't sing. I'm a dancer, And she said, "Well, I'm going to give you easy stuff, like Madonna. Love Madonna. Okay. You don't have to be Celine Dion. You just be Madonna. So that's how it started. And then it kind of migrated into other things. And then it just became Cher, which spoke to me, I mean, as a child, I used to watch her on television, the Sonny and Cher show, and then I watched the Cher show. So, it was like, it was just love at first sight when I was 10, 11 years old.
I loved her too.
Yeah, yeah. So here I am at, age almost 100, still doing Cher and still learning, always learning. Yeah.
So, okay, so wait, we're going to go back a little bit. I have a question. So, how did your dance instructor even think you could sing? Did she hear you singing?
No, no. I mean, she was the director of the show, and it was like it was a variety show. And that was when Chicago was really big with Catherine Zeta-Jones and, Renee Zellweger. And, we're doing like all that jazz and, all that sexy stuff, And, she said, "Look, I want to like give you a little bit more of a challenge,
So she just saw it in you.
Well, I guess. And, I thought it was bizarre. And she said, come to karaoke and start doing some songs. And that was before the internet. I mean, I didn't have, iPhones, I had cassettes. I mean, I was like old school. And I started doing like country stuff. I started doing Shania, and I kept going back and back again and again and again. And then just one day I did Cher and I was like, wow, that was kind of cool because I have the same range as her. She's a contralto. So, she's got that low register. So I thought, I could do this. So that's how it started, all at karaoke.
Did you have to take singing lessons?
No, and I'm not saying that I shouldn't. I probably should because even Cher has a vocal coach.
No, but this is
Um,
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because my whole life, Jerry, I have been able to impersonate people. In high school, I used to impersonate my teachers.
Oh,
I'm a registered dental hygienist. In hygiene school, they approached me and said, we know that you dance and you do all kinds of things. Can you do like a video promoting like, dental hygiene in our college? And I thought I can do that. And that's when Saturday Night was really big with Gilda Radner. And I did Rosanna, Rosanna Tana, And I was like, talking about being in the dental clinic, seeing the posters on the wall, inflammation, make me sick, I want to die. You know what I mean? I like gingivitis and all this stuff. So, it just was just always in my life, in my
Oh,
DNA. And I know these teachers brought it out.
I love that because I love people who can do impressions. Magic and impressions are my favorite things. It's so cool.
By the way, I'm still cleaning teeth. I can't quit my day job, but I get all my patients to come to my shows because, I look at they're in a supine position. I've got sharp instruments, so, perfect captive audience. So it works. It
Yeah.
works.
So let's give everybody a little bit of a treat. We've got a
Okay.
few of your songs, so let's play one of them and then you'll talk about it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Tropicana, you're amazing. Thank you.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Whoa. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Love. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Love. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that. And there's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need love to feel strong. 'Cause I got time to think it through. Now, baby, I'm too good for you. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Love. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Love. When I know that I get through this, and I know that tonight. They're an unbelievable staff. And I want to thank Mike Egan from the travel group. And my beautiful nieces in the audience, Stella Rose, I love you. And Jennifer Page is my sister-in-law, superstar. I love you both. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Let's give it up for Lisa Carter on your Cher for this evening. And this wonderful band. Don't go anywhere. We know you have a bus to catch, but it's worth it, I promise.
So I have to say something.
Yes.
Okay. Say, I was in a restaurant, whatever, and I heard that. Of course, I would think it's Cher. Like, hands down. I've interviewed so many tribute artists, so many Elvis tribute artists, and they're amazing, but they're not the person. You truly, truly sound just like Cher.
Oh, don't make me cry.
It's the truth.
Because there's so many amazing Cher tribute artists around the country. Lisa McLeodry.
Yep.
And, my friend Heidi Thompson was on the Vegas Strip, for 25 years.
Yeah.
I haven't met Lisa, but I've talked to, my icon, Heidi Thompson. She's just normal, she's just like a normal person.
Yeah.
And I'm good friends with Betty Atchison. I brought my beautiful Snow Queen costume from her. She sews all her own costumes. I mean, it's nice when there's camaraderie, and that's just amazing. And it seems like the higher up these girls are, the cooler they are, they're humble. That's the key, Geri, to be humble.
Yeah. Have you ever met Cher?
I haven't, but I'm coming close.
Okay.
Because the other day I was doing my taxes, and I got a phone call from my very best friend in P-Town. And he said, listen, I've got someone here that wants to talk to you. Now, I've met Bob Mackey, and I have pictures of him on my website, which is very cool.
Okay.
He calls me the stalker.
Okay.
Because, I mean, like when I found out he was in P-Town a few years ago, I mean, I chased him to the coffee shops, and he was like, get her out of here. Anyway, so my friend said, look, I got you on FaceTime. I want you to meet somebody. Ready for this? It was Cher's handler. Okay. I need a Dr. Pepper on that one.
Okay.
Her handler. And I was just overwhelmed, I was overwhelmed because I'm getting a refund on IRS stuff. But the second thing was this guy, I think his name is Blaine's, and he's really cool, like 38 years old. And I said, so you deal with Cher? He said, yeah. In fact, he said, the video from Saturday Night Live when she did the 50th, she's backstage dancing in this costume. Okay. He said, I shot it on my iPhone. What? So yeah, I'm pretty starstruck. Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I'm going to meet him because I'm going to go to P-Town. He's moving there, and I'm going to meet him this summer.
And you'll hook us up, baby. You'll hook us up.
Oh, right. And the thing is, look they're the icons. We are just having fun. I mean, it's hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but we know we're not them. So I would never be like, oh, can you look at, I'd love to talk to her on the phone. And
Right.
be like, hey, Cher. Whoa. If I could turn back time. Okay. And just have her say, you're pretty good. Because look at, there's a really cool guy, Chad Michaels. Okay. He is the goddess of Cher, goddess tribute artist. I mean, this guy is amazing. And Cher loves him. So, but there's not many women that really sing Cher.
Yep.
Except, like I said, Lisa McLeodry,
Yep.
Anika, Heidi Thompson,
Yep.
Lisa Carter, So it's cool. It's really cool.
It's very cool. Wow.
Hey, Geri, am I supposed to be looking at you or the camera?
If you look at me or the camera, you're still looking at me.
Thank God. Okay, I want to
So
look at
you're
wanna look
good.
at you.
You're good.
Okay,
Yep.
honey. All right.
Yep. Yep. So now I have a couple silly questions for you. Okay. Growing up, I mean, you mentioned some icons and all that, but growing up, we grew up together.
Yes.
Who were some of your musical influences when you were young?
Donna Summer.
Okay. So that's cool.
I was a disco girl, so grew up in the 70s and going to all the discotheques, lots of makeup, big hair. Donna Summers, Hall and Oates. I loved them. I still do. I wasn't out dancing to Cher music. I was watching her on TV as a
Okay.
youngster, as a teenager.
Okay.
But going to the discos, Enough is Enough, Barbara Streisand and Donna Summer, Toot Toot Hey Beep Beep. I mean, all that stuff. I mean, yeah, I changed my clothes in the car, like a very conservative mother. She's very Italian, religious. Okay, I would leave out of the house in one outfit and change in the car.
Oh my
Right,
gosh, that's great because I
right.
grew up the same way.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. And then I got into like vintage clothes, and I was going to this guy Bruce's store, Vintage, Hollywood and Vine. And I started wearing the hats, the net hats, being a real couture gal, but all like in good fun, not a drinker,
Right.
always had water all night. The bartenders hated me, and just, yeah, just dance the night away,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's amazing because we had. I never drank alcohol. I did drugs, but later on. But I never drank alcohol. But I would go to the clubs, and I had beauty salons back in the day. So I did makeup and hair. So I had to have the big hair, the whole bit.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
we had 4 nightclubs in our town.
Oh,
In
yeah.
Mercer County. It was so cool. One was for a Sunday, one was for Saturday, one was for Friday.
Right.
We had a Wednesday night one. It was just the time was amazing.
Yes, nonstop dance. And then, of course, Madonna came on the scene in the 80s. And, we got influenced by her music.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
Amazing. So I had to ask you that. Now I have a question. You may not be able to answer this. Is there that one song, and it doesn't have to be Cher, it could be anyone, that you could say is probably one of your most favorite songs of all time that stays with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, see, I want to cry.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Yeah. First of all, my band is incredible. They're from New York, and they're all pro musicians. And, anytime I ask them to learn a song, they just do it. They write the charts and they do it. And I'm so blessed, Geri. So the first time I did I Hope You Find It from her later album, Close to the Truth, that hit me. But the killer one is a recent one, and it's Haven't Seen the Last of Me. And that was from the movie Burlesque.
Oh.
And, well, you know why? It's Cher's anthem. She's sitting in that bar room, and she's got the sound guy, and he's like, she's leaving. And he's like, want me to run the song? And she's like, yeah, okay. It's very dramatic. And she's sitting in a chair and she starts. And what happens is when I'm on stage doing that song, I put myself where she was because she's losing her bar. She's going to be losing everything. And, when the chips are down, Cher just steps it up. So I love the meaning behind it, that you haven't seen the last of me. I mean, she's been knocked down more times than none,
Yes.
but she finds her way back up,
Right.
stronger and better. And, she tells you, you haven't seen the last of me. I know you all think I'm dead or I'm dying, okay, but I'm coming back. And I love that. I love that about her because I face a lot of challenges in my life.
Yes. Beautiful.
And you just have to just pick yourself up. I mean, we've all had it, where you've gone down so far and you don't think you're going to get back up, but somehow you do, and you come back strong. And people feel that, I did a show in New Jersey. I was in Asbury Park 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Right. And, very LGBTQ community. I had a wonderful flamboyant gentleman right in the front row. I dedicated that song to him. And at the very end, I grabbed his hand and I told him I loved him. And I meant it. This is real stuff. It's real. I meant it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And he understood because he knew the song. Not everybody knows the songs that we do, like Woman's World and, You Haven't Seen the Last of Me. Some people have never seen the movie Burlesque. But for the people that really are diehard Cher fans, they appreciate it. And even those that don't, they're like, oh, I like that song. But I would say You Haven't Seen the Last of Me is my heart. Yes.
Okay. Wow. Thank you for sharing all that. That's beautiful. I love asking that question, and a lot of people can't answer it, but I'm so happy you just did. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
So now let's play a second song, and then we'll talk about what this one means to you. Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
Guess what song is next, bitches? All right, remember one thing, Daddy. I'm an Oscar winner, bitches. An Oscar winner. Come on, snap out of it. You guys ready for this? Come on, are you ready for this? Come on, Tropicana.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that hurt you, and you'd stay. I don't know why I did the things I did. I don't know why I said the things I said. Pride's like a knife, it can cut deep inside. Words are like weapons, they wound sometimes. I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't want to see you go. I know I made you cry. And darling, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that hurt you. And you'd say, if I could reach the stars, I'd give them all to you. Then you love me like you used to do. My world was shattered, I was torn apart. Like somebody took a knife and drove it deep in my heart. You got that door, I saw that I didn't care. But I lost everything, darling, down and there. Too strong to tell you I was sorry. Too proud to tell you I was wrong. I know that I was blind. Darling, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that hurt you. And you'd say, if I could reach the stars, I'd give them all to you. Then you love me like you used to do. Oh, if I could turn back time, if I could turn back time, if I could turn back time, oh, baby. I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't want to see you go. I know I made you cry. And darling, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words
Can you hear me? Oh, there you
I
go.
can hear you. I can hear
One
you.
of my favorite songs. Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's
what
a
does it mean
classic.
to you? Yep.
Well, I mean, it's the one song that they wait all night to hear. I mean, I know when I went to see her back in 2014 when she was doing Dress to Kill. I mean, I cried, because it's so iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, she had all these new costumes, and unfortunately, Bob didn't get to make her costumes that year. Um, and some of them were a little funky, but they were still beautiful. But there's something very specific about Bob Mackie. You know a Mackie costume when you see one. And, when she came out and did that, I mean, that was it for me. I mean, she does I Found Someone, which is also a killer song, one of my favorites, and then goes into Turn Back Time. And it's just, and you know what? She doesn't even push it. She just stands there and does a little sway because she doesn't have to.
Right. She doesn't have to. Right.
It's just, she looks incredible. She sounds incredible. Her moves are great. I mean, she's
Yeah.
really spectacular in every way,
Amazing.
in every single way. I mean, she's resilient. She's a pillar of resilience.
That's right.
She's been through it. And man, it started off on the Sonny and Cher show, and she was a star then.
Okay. She
It's
was.
like,
Absolutely.
I mean,
right.
come on. And then when she did the Cher show and she started, I mean, that's my favorite. It's like when she started off, next to the piano with the cape, and she did the slow song, and then she whips off the cape, and she comes down that white runway. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
amazing.
So did I tell you I brought Sonny with me just in case,
Hi,
he
son.
needs to- hey, he looks like a waiter, but I don't know, whatever. Okay, that's that. And you know that I'm reading the book memoir, okay, and she's coming out with her second one, I think this November. And she loves Dr. Pepper. So I thought maybe
You're so funny.
I'd do a little Dr. Pepper.
You are so funny. So, okay. So, a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
All right. Can I put you on the spot and ask you
Oh,
to
sure.
do just, 30 seconds or so of a cappella? Anything?
What do you want to ask now about this?
Can you do some a cappella for us? 30 seconds of something?
Oh, sure. Okay. Let me think of a song.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only about 1,000,000, and I don't really want to do like the ones that you all expect,
Okay.
I wish you had told me about this. I would have prepared.
I know. I usually don't let the people prepare.
Okay. And all of a sudden I went blank. Let me go look at my set list. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. I happen to have a set list right here, darling. I carry it in my where is it now? I do have a set list. Isn't that funny? Yes, here it is. Yes.
Okay.
I have a playbill back from a few years ago. Let's see. What do I want to do? Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is funny. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Don't you know so many things that come and go, like your words that once rang true, just like the love I thought I found in you. And I remember the thunder talking about the fire in your eyes, but you walked away when I needed you most. Now maybe, baby, I found someone to take away the heartache. See, I wish I had warmed up.
No,
Okay.
that's beautiful. Wait, thank you for that. That was beautiful.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Thank
you know.
you.
Thank you.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So now, all right. Okay.
Okay, wait a minute now. Hold on. Okay, hold on a minute. Did you know that I have a show coming up June 28th?
Okay. So what I need you to do now, hold that thought.
Okay.
Tell everyone how they can reach out to you and what is up and coming. Go for it, girl.
Listen, I got a killer website that I have to thank one of my backup singers, Hillary Kader. She really is the webmaster because I'm the master of none, okay? But she's incredible, and she's new to the band because I have 4 core musicians, 2 backup singers. I do 9 to 10 costume changes in my shows. that's a lot of costumes, but I got to keep up with Cher. So seeing that I can't afford aerialists that she has, I've got these beautiful backup singers that entertain the crowd with one song between my costume changes. So it's pretty incredible. So I got the Indian, half-breed, gypsies, champs, and thieves. I've got Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, the Snow Queen, like she starts it. A lot of my stuff is from Farewell, okay? Bang Bang, rock version, Killer, okay? All that stuff. And I do the ABBA covers. People love Fernando, SOS, Waterloo. I have an encore with Sonny Bono, who's my guitar player. We go and change while the audio visual is up. But here's the deal. I'm changing it this year. My encore is going to be After All, and I'm getting that beautiful costume made. I went yesterday to my designer, and me and my keyboard player are going to sing After All, and it's a killer because my keyboard player is amazing. So I've got a website, ultimateshare.com, okay? You'll see the lineup of all my shows, and this particular show is coming up June 28th in my neck of the woods, West Springfield, Massachusetts, with this band, and it's just it's going to be delightful, only because I've got the audio visual, I've got a great sound guy, it's a great theater. I mean, we are really designed for theaters and casinos. This is definitely, I need a dressing room, I need a dresser. It's a production, Cher's a production. So hopefully you'll be seeing me a lot.
Okay.
In the near future. UltimateShare.com, that's where you can find me.
Very cool. All right, so now let's play our final song, and then
Okay.
we'll have you talk about what this one means to you. Here we
Okay.
go.
I'm taking you guys to the OK Corral. Watch out, Beyonce. This is Cowboy Carter.
Strutting into town like a sling and a gun. Just a small town dude with a big city attitude. Honey, are you looking for some trouble tonight? Well, alright. Think you're so bad, drop the women for a while. Shoot 'em all down with the flash of your pretty smile. Honey, but you're mad tonight. Well, that's right. You think you knocked me off my feet till I'm flat on the floor, till my heart was crying in and out of begging for more. So come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. You know what that only God is for. If you can get it, I can take it. 'Cause if this heart is gonna break, it's gonna take a lot to break it. And I know tonight somebody's gonna win the fight. So if you're so tough, come on and prove it. Your heart is down for the count, and you know you're gonna lose to it. Tonight you're gonna go down in fire, just like Jesse James. You're an outlaw lover, and I'm after your heart. Well, you ain't so strong, won't be long till your hands are tied. Tonight I'm gonna take you in dead or alive. Well, that's right. You break the laws of love in the name of desire. Take 10 steps back, 'cause I'm ready, baby, every fire. Baby, there's no way you're gonna run tonight. Well, that's right. Well, you had your way with love, but it's the end of the day. Now the team of wild horse is gonna break your heart away. So come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. You know there ain't nothing left to say. If you can get it, I can take it. 'Cause if this heart is gonna break, it's gonna take a lot to break it. And I know
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
What does that song mean to you?
Well, it's funny because it's Cher's least favorite song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She said there's too many lyrics. Okay. I love it because first of all, it's a crowd favorite. Everybody knows it. And secondly, I have a great lead guitar player. I have a great bass player. I have a great keyboard player, a drummer. I mean, I got great everything. Okay. But my guitarist in this song shines. He shines. He's a shining star. Rob Bombach. He's from Long Island, your neck of the woods. All
Wait.
my musicians are from New York. I mean, what's up with that? Okay.
Well, I
But-
grew up in Long Island City, New York, but I spent summers in Shirley, Long Island, and I've been in Jersey for about 55 years now.
Oh, very cool.
No,
You know,
about
I'm like,
53.
you know, God love it. I mean, look, I'm all the way in Massachusetts. I mean, what's up? What's here? You know, nothing. Nothing's here. But when I travel, you know, to meet with my band for rehearsal, it's only a 2-hour drive. So well worth it.
Only,
Okay?
only a 2-hour
Only. Oh
drive.
no, that's easy. Look at Asbury Park was 4 hours.
Okay.
And I got a leased car. What's up with that? But anyway.
Do you want to name all your, your
I-
band members?
Yes.
Come on.
So my band manager, who's really the leader of the pack, is Mike Piesky. He's a pretty cool dude, and he talks like 70s. Everything is dude, and let's rap. Let's rap, man. Now he's a throwback, but you know, incredible credentials. You know, he toured with Gloria Estefan before she was really big because he was in Miami, and you know, he's on the record. You know, Diamond Girl, you're my diamond girl. He's the drummer, okay? Hello. So that's Mike Piesky. And then I've got two good boys that are in Trans-Siberian Orchestra with Mark Wood, my keyboard player, Mr. Matt Vanicoro, and Mr. Rob Bombach on guitar. So we've got, and of course now Matt Vanicoro's got a killer voice, so he does, you know, all the songs in between, like Elton John and stuff like that. His wife is in the band, Jessica Vanicoro, backup singer, incredible. Hillary Coder, who I mentioned, who's more of a newcomer. Savannah Radcliffe. Let me see if I get her name right. Savannah. Let me just call her that because
Okay.
she got 3 names. Okay?
Savannah.
Incredible. City girl. Works 7 days a week. Incredible. Okay. Mariah Carey's got nothing on her. And let me tell you, last but not least, and he's the most quiet in the band, but solid as a rock. Okay. And his name is Matt Rocchio. So there you go.
I love
Matt
it.
Rocchio. He's incredible. Look at, I am blessed, Geri Petito. I am blessed. Because I tell everybody, I'm the least talented of all these people because they read music, they write charts. I don't know a C from a D from an A flat. Okay. But I know how to impersonate people because I've been doing it my whole life. And they're getting me better and better and better because now I'm getting in ears and I'm getting, you know, the little devices because they said, you're deaf. You're old. You're deaf. Imagine a hygienist that can't see and a singer that can't hear. But with a little technology, I'm gonna be somebody. And Cher always said that. You know, after she won the Oscar, she said, you know, this doesn't mean I'm anybody, but she said, I'm off to a start.
Oh, that was
You know,
beautiful. Yeah.
Well, it's true. You know, the chick is humble.
Yeah.
You know, that's what she won the Oscar for Moonstruck. You know,
Yeah.
she said, this doesn't mean I'm anybody. She said, you know, my mother always said, you're going to be somebody special. You're not the prettiest. You're not the most talented. But you're going to be special.
Well,
And that's what we all try for, you know, just to make our audience happy and make people smile. That's what it's all about, Geri. Make people smile. I have people come up to me saying, I didn't get to see Cher, but I got to see you, and I feel like I saw her. And that is my
Yes.
pay.
yes.
That's my payoff right there. Don't even pay me, okay?
Amazing.
That woman that said that to me at Water's Edge, that was it for
Amazing. I love it.
me. Thank you.
All right. So we have a few minutes left.
Okay. I'm over here crying.
Okay.
It's not good for my makeup
Breathe,
because,
baby
you know,
girl, breathe.
oh,
but-
breathe, baby, breathe.
So you don't only do Cher. Tell us what else you do on stage.
Well, you know, I work with the Beatles tribute band. My friend Ron Cataldi is Ringo, and he's got a Ticket to Ride. And I'm Amy Winehouse in between their sets. You know, she's from the UK, and she's really awesome. I think she's, you know, was the most prolific singer-songwriter. Um, I'm honored to even do what I do with her because, I don't hold a candle, but I try. And so I do her, and I have a show that I did years ago called Femme Fatale, and I was doing all kinds of people, Jessica Rabbit. But the big one that really stuck, and you're not going to believe it because you're going to go, you? Marilyn Monroe.
Wait, really?
Really? When she was really skinny. I mean, yeah, because she's got that whispery voice, and I've got the costume like she had, with when she did Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and it works for all these parties that I do with the old guys that want you to sit on their lap, and it just works because I'm a costume girl. I'm a costume wig girl, and that's why, Marilyn, you got to do Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. I got that costume. By the way, my costume designer sadly died a few years back. His name was Rob Donegan, and he was really incredible. He was a big Cher fan, and he passed 2 years ago, and I found some fabulous woman in Boston area. She's great. I mean, like, I found her on Google. Imagine.
Okay.
What's her name? Stevie Lee. Stevie Lee is incredible.
Okay.
So she's done a lot of my recent costumes because, with Cher, she changes those costumes so often. So I got to keep up with her. It's crazy. I'm in the poorhouse. But yeah, so I would say Marilyn and Amy are my two others that I
Okay.
do. Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the mic. I want you to speak to the audience, speak to your fans, speak to my listeners. Give them some inspiration. I want you to close with final words of something you want to really let them understand from you.
I think that anybody that has a dream out there, as crazy as it could be, don't give up. Because I had a dream. And when I was in my 40s, that director told me, try it. And I was like, it's not going to
Lisa,
work.
wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
go ahead.
Producer, get the little hand off of the face, please.
Is that Ruben?
No, that was Doc G.
Okay.
Do you see it? Okay. Sorry, Lisa. Continue.
That's okay. I'm just saying, it's just true. Like, if you have a dream, no matter how old, young, crazy as it might be, go for it. Because if you put your heart and soul into it and really work at it, you'll get it. Because Cher always says, what's destined to you comes to you. And for me, being on stage with these incredible musicians, making people happy, it doesn't get any better than that. So work out your dream, go for it. Don't laugh at it. Keep going. And when you fall, pick yourself up. We all fall. Pick yourself up because you haven't seen the last of me.
I love that. So I'm going to read a poem now out of my book.
Okay.
So I wrote this poem because there are a lot of people out there. I'm going to be getting a ton of messages, Lisa, saying how incredible you are, and people doubting their gifts and talents. They're constantly saying things to me like, I wish I could sing like her. I wish I could sing like him. I wish I could write poetry. I wish I could. They feel like they have nothing to offer. So I wrote this poem so everyone out there can understand everyone has something to offer. It's called Utilizing Gifts and Talents. So everybody listen, please, especially if you feel like you have nothing to offer. I'm here to tell you you do. Just think of this real quick before I read this. Imagine what would it be like if we didn't have sanitation workers? I would go crazy. I would go crazy. So to me, they're right up there. I mean, we need, right? We need everybody. So here we go. Utilizing gifts and talents. We are born with talents. We are born with drive, with different gifts to help us thrive. I knew early on I was born to draw and paint, to also write poetry and to talk without restraint. Our gifts and talents should all be used. God's gift to us, not be abused. We can go far in life for sure, using our gifts to go on tour, like this lady's doing. All our talents should be used to create ourselves and more, but then our jobs to share them, to even up the score. You see, in life, what's needed is not just for ourselves. Once our gifts are mastered, take them off the shelves. A living we can make by spreading them around, not just for the money, but to spread a peaceful sound. Don't take for granted the gifts you're given. Go out and spread the joy. Our gifts are not to be held back for us to self-destroy. Put your efforts forth. Do not hesitate. All your talents, my friend, are never second rate. Never hold them back or you will surely die. Maybe not in body, but your soul will cry. Our gifts were made to share, our talents made to soar. Go through life enlightened and then you can roar. Be proud of who you are. Be happy you're alive. Once again, my friend, your gifts will help you thrive. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, your name, Lisa Carter, baby, will live forever, forever and a day. So go through life excited for what you sure can give. To yourself and others is our reason to live. Our grave will be quite lonely, but our legacy lives on. So make sure people smile with the breaking dawn. And
Oh,
that's
beautiful. Amen. Amen.
That's what you're doing, girl.
I love you, Geri Petito.
And
I feel
love
like we've
you,
been friends
Lisa
forever.
Carter, right?
Thank you so much. It's been an honor, a true honor.
You honored us here on the Geri Petito Show on Hamilton Radio. And listen, Cher, has got to meet you, lady, okay? I'm just saying. So,
Thank you, Geri. God
Thank you,
bless.
sweetheart.
Thank
You
you
too.
so much.
okay, producer, take us out. Hold your book up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do.
Just what to do, just what to do.
If what you're feeling is really true.
Is it really true? Is it really true?
Just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.